Hello. 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 My name is April. Welcome to my channel, and I love you. My chair today is a little bit high. No pun intended. Oh. It is light. It is high. It is a vibration of unity. My water bottle is cracking over there. I call in the light. I call in the rebirth. There is some kind of celebration happening with your growth cycle, with the seeds that you planted. This is the third attempt on this video, and all 3 times the 7 Pentacles wanted to highlight as the first energy out. So you have calculated and cultivated a garden of strong structure that has brought forth growth from a grounded, rooted state. This growth is nurtured by light. Oh! Excuse me. I don't know what kind of yellow flowers those are, but it is, this growth is bringing it in expression to your sacral and solar plexus chakra. They are orange middles on a yellow flower. I know it doesn't really show up like that. You're just gonna have to trust that I see a little hiding mushroom I never saw before. Fungus among us. Can it come up on right here? It may just be a shadow, but it looks like a shadow of a fungus. Now, this greenery on the what is it called? Trellis is actually a tree. And the tree is housed in a trough. This tree has 2 bases. And the trough is like golden brown. There is light coming after a heavy period of darkness. The celebration is because you finally understand how to bring what you want into fruition. You have done the planning. You have already laid down the planning. Now, this was a partnership. This light, this fun, the sun, the happiness. The sunflowers are also a mirror of this sacral and solar plexus energy. This is a ground that looks like it is made of dirt, and these 2 are standing on the dirt. So this lighted manifestation is rooted and grounded in the real world. This could be the same partnership, a younger version and an older version. Like maybe what was light in the youth has come to a tragic end in the adult phase. I'm not sure if I want to keep that as a celebration or as the... She's got a fan on the table, like the fan next to a bottle of hello, yes, who are you? This is an older woman with blonde hair, and now she's schooling two younger people. There is a purity that comes with this ending and new beginning. The sigh, something is being cut out for good. Okay. Okay. Can I get another level and layer here? Excuse me. Can I get another level and layer here? This message is for the collective. I just had the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups on the bottom, which is mastering how to truthfully go towards love. And then the Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom. To achieve everything that you ever desired. We have a focus in the solar plexus and the sacral, taking back the power of your will, taking back your willpower, taking back control of your own center, taking back your sexual power, being able to... don't like that. I have moving towards a brokenheartedness. Now the Chariot comes under the sun. So the sun, the light, is causing movement. Light is causing movement for the dark and the light path. The light, this rider is shielded from the storm with, here's a new third eye, with intuitive knowing on where to go next. So now we have another chakra in the mix. We got the Ten of Cups on the bottom. Maybe the death and the rebirth is taking us out of the broken-hearted feeling so we can be a purer version of the truth of our own soul. 3. These don't really look like horses because they're machines. But now we have 3 horses showing up here. 1 dark, 1 light, 1 brown. moving towards a broken-hearted relationship is not very... So are you moving towards a karmic cycle? Are you moving towards the thing that you know that you're supposed to be moving away from? Are you receiving a relationship that is exactly what you have always been through? Maybe seven. We go 3, 7, 7, 3. There is a celebration of what you created, but it mirrors movement towards a broken state of thoughts for your heart space. Now, your thoughts are not supposed to be in your heart space. You're supposed to have feelings in your heart space, not thoughts in your heart space. If you have thoughts in your heart space, you have to go sit with your heart and allow the thoughts to come out so you can actually feel the actions of the heart. 3, 7, 7, 3. That's a 10, 10. 2 more cards, please. Can I have 2 more cards, please? There's something else that I gotta say. One more card. Even if it seems like a new beginning, there is... I want to say that this is something about too many people. Somebody is trying to... The broken-hearted feelings comes from not being devoted to one partner. It comes from believing that you... Maybe you're believing that you can have an open relationship. Maybe you're believing that you're not worthy of having a relationship that doesn't feel like it hurts your heart space. I have 2 coming out and I'm not taking them because I only want 1. 7 of Swords and Queen of Swords. So that whatever deceit that you're receiving needs to be cut out. Can I please only have 1 more card? Yes, waiting. 3. Now we're taking a new opportunity, but there is a little bit of a delay in receiving what you... When I put it down on the card, this is looking directly at the new beginning. The new beginning looks like the boy in the beginning. The underlying is the Ace of Cups, which came out on the split, which came out on one of the shuffles as a truthful new way of expressing love. Because it was the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups both together on the shuffle. I have the Empress on the bottom. So you're elevating into a higher understanding of what you deserve as a human soul, what your feminine deserves, what you... It's your choice to decide to manifest it. It's your choice to decide This is another kind of waiting, trying to see how it plays out so you can pick the best way to manifest. You're victorious at coming back to yourself before you make this. The masculine counterpart is tied up in this mental confusion. This relationship was brought in so you could heal how you offer love, how you show up for love, the love that you see. Usually this card for me is offering love without emotionality. This person isn't standing in the emotional pool when they are handing over the cup of love. Is that what we are healing? Healing the lack of emotions given when we're trying to express love at the highest state of who we are. Oh my goodness, thank you. We understood how to be in this light when we were young, but we also wore our root trauma on as our clothes. And the Empress does have that red dress on again, but she is also wearing that purity, that slip, that pure white slip that comes from going through the death process and the rebirth process, which brings you as the lotus out of the water. That purity, that honesty, that goodness, the being able to cultivate a full cup of emotion to overflow and share with another being. Ooh. I never understand that clock time. 9:10? I think it's 9:10. The clock time also has a moon on it, so it is cycled to 1/4. The moon is, there's a moon cycle that is optimal when the moon is 1/4. So what is that? I have it written down here, but waxing? Waning. Sorry, it's waning. There's a match here for someone who has realized how golden she is and a scholarly partner. That's wands and this is swords. But there has been a maturity. Somebody has gone from the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. And another person has gone from the Knight of Wands to the King of Swords. So this Knight of Wands for me takes action in the shadows. And when I get this Page of Pentacles, I say that I'm earth sign, and I say that's a previous version of myself where I was hiding behind the curtain of my woundedness, being a red curtain there, in full gear to weather the storm. Compared to now, calm, cool, collected, with the fan again. I don't know why that's coming up twice. Never noticed it was on the table before. This woman looks rather haggard. There's lots of liquor being drank here. So, the reason why I say that this one looks like a fair card is the boy is poised and proper and staring at the woman, the elderly woman, where the girl is got her arm around the boy, trying to claim him as her own. And in this deck, the knights are feminine. Is this a feminine masculine that finally has learned how to be masculine? What was that? What was that little flitty? Orbs? Are you coming today, Orbs? I call in my fun fairy orbs. Hello, rocket ships. Can you come? Something is... Oh, the truth is wounded. The truth about this situation is what is wounded. There has to be a new... Well, you're walking right away from a tower, or you're walking towards a tower? I'm not very sure. Okay, let's see what we got for advice, if this is a relationship. How can we move forward with advice? Can I see some highest guidance advice, please? Independence is what brings you into a full understanding of happiness and love as you move to a new beginning. I got no. When you get the 10, the next step is the 1. You're taking the right steps to start again. Independently achieve your happiness so you can come into an overflowing understanding of how to start again. 10 again. Someone is fighting their happily ever after and are disappointed in reaching the balance, the alchemy, the feminine alchemist, are disappointed in the spiritual journey. Disappointed in how many years this spiritual journey has affected your consciousness. They're called life lessons. It's always been in the cards. We have 3 small dogs. So this new beginning is with the person that is going to be the partner. It takes time, though. He's grown from that side to that side. This card was coming up earlier as there's 4 cups. One's on the shelf, 2 are on the table, and 1 has red wine in it. And this was showing up as 4 different people that were not sharing their emotionality. So that was causing disappointing, difficult it was causing closed off emotions because you are not being, what you are putting in is not being matched by other people. You have enough emotionality in your cup to overflow, but the people you're collaborating with don't have anything to offer. These 2 are empty, and this one just sits on the shelf. There's something significant about the light being behind you. The light's behind you. The light's behind you. So maybe you're going in the wrong direction to be emotionally fulfilled in the height of happiness and partnership, how happily ever after. What you believe is a new opportunity is really the same kind of conflict and disappointment. You're better off standing on your own. Stand your ground and communicate your needs and desires. Somebody is being really naive about what actually makes them happy. Somebody doesn't have the courage, like, this person to me is very immature, insecure, unable, like, she doesn't have any eyeballs either. There's a couple of cards here where the eyes aren't complete. She doesn't have a pupil. Is she working off of AI? Like, is she working off of artificial intelligence? Is she trying to implement a program of happiness that was downloaded from an outside connection. Oh, you know how to be happy. You know how to be happy. You know when you're in the light. You know where the cards fall. You can intuitively scry. Your greatest asset at this time would be a crystal ball. Oh, okay, I don't know. I'm smelling like aftershave or a soap. Now I'm smelling a condom. Some kind of defensiveness is leading you to communicate. It's the next step. So in the read, in the last read, I got rid of those ones already. These 3 cards have been coming out. Like, you have figured out how to be in a lighted connection with your masculine and feminine, with inside your own self. You've taken back the power of your solar plexus chakra and your sexuality and life force vitality that is in your sacral chakra. You have set out on a new journey where you've stripped yourself of everything, and what you are looking for is balance and alchemy from the universe, so you can have your happily ever after, so you can advance to the 10s to be able to begin again. I don't have the Ace of Pentacles, but I have the 9-9 and I have the 10-10. And then we start again here with new love. Yes, there is some difficult situation with this 4-5-6. With this 4-5-5-6. Hard energy. For me, the Hierophant is the spiritual guru. The spiritual guru who is... These two are counterparts. So you're coming into an understanding of why you have had to go through all of this. Oh, I had 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. You're coming into an understanding of why your spiritual path has led you down such a crazy... I'm sweating like no tomorrow. Such a crazy path to get you back into your understanding of what is light and what is happiness, what you want as an individual, how you can individually be coming from a space of happiness. They want to say the celebration has been put behind how long this path is. You are coming into an understanding that adultery may have been one of the hardest parts of the journey to get over, because it takes a enlightened viewpoint. Why so many cups were placed on the shelf for you. and how to truthfully move forward into a space of happiness. Go back to your past. Go back to the very, very, very first time that cup was offered to you. Is that just dust? Or is that some Orbeez? Go back to the very first time that cup was offered to you. So go back to the very first time somebody made you feel secure, loved, held, important. And take a look at how it was a wounded thought process. Take a look at how immature your ideals of what that love was. Oh my gosh. I am sweating. Take a purity bath. Take a bath with Epsom salt, essential oils, with a tea that you make from your own, whatever you want, like from your own foraging. Go out into nature and forage flowers and essences that you can add to your bath, like pine needles and or dandelions and or whatever you want to make you happy. Steep them as a tea. So I bring the water up to a boil. I place all of my stuff in the tea. I allow it to boil for 5 minutes. Then I take it off the stove and I allow it to set before it loses temperature. Strain it and bring that strained product into your bathtub where you have already filled your bath with hot water. When you do a purifying bath, it's best to have the water as hot as possible for as long as you can handle it. Sometimes the water is too hot and you have to get out before you're ready. That means you're not purifying the energy that needs to be flushed out of your system so that you can actually begin again. When you create your own when you create your own baths, when you create your own products to go into the bath, you get to vocalize what kind of intention you place on that bath. So as you pour it in and as you mix it in, you state what kind of intentions that you have for your bath, what you want to see happen, what energy you want to see leave, what energy you want to see come, how you wish to experience your bath before you step in. I love you. I hope this resonates with somebody trying to understand why they are on this path. Adultery is not an easy one to overcome, and even when you do overcome it, you may still run into a partner that is not over the energy. So just because you have exited out of the phase of energy doesn't mean that you're not still attracting that energy. That's why you need to do the bath to purify and release the stuckness, release the essences that are holding you back from actually stepping into your higher potential. My name is April. I hope that you could join me for these readings where I'm going to start moving into harder work and actually doing some of the hard trauma release. That's helped me elevate back into my light. Until we meet again, good night.